I'm trying to avoid hitting the bridge. A little murky this morning, but that's all right. Why is that all messed up? Okay, everything looks good. Everything looks good. That's just how it floats, maybe. Gosh darn it. Oh, big old fishy just jumped over there. Cool. Might get a trout to hit this morning. Sweet. All right, let's get in the water. Let's quit fucking around here. How cold is it this morning? Ooh, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Morning, everyone. How we doing? Thanks for stopping in. See if we're gonna catch anything on top water this morning. If not, we're gonna switch to a. Oh, that was awesome trout. You guys see that in the background? Hopefully I caught that. That trout came out like a half a foot out of water. That was awesome. I'm gonna try to keep the camera positioned over there so you guys can see them trout jumping out of water. They're about right here, right there. They're jumping about 6 inches to half a foot. Well, 6 inches is half a foot, dummy. Out of the water. That is insane. I'll try to keep the camera right there so maybe you guys can see them. That was insane. Holy cow. Maybe we'll get lucky and one will. Pretty sure it was a trout. Benjamin. How we doing, Ben? How we doing? Trout are jumping out of the water. 6 inches to a foot out of water this morning. It's crazy. I'm trying to keep the camera on them. I'm doing good. How about yourself, Ben? Oh, there he goes again. I don't know if you guys can see it right there at the end of my rod there. They're just slamming stuff on top water. Might get lucky. I'll go down there and entice them with this. Maybe. Howdy, Lime Time. How we doing? Good, Ben. I'm glad you're doing good. Catch anything? Not yet. Not yet. Just got out here. The stream's been going for exactly 5 minutes. Right here in front of me, there's trout jumping out of the water about a half a foot to a foot out of water. They will, if they're aggressive enough, they will go after the mini Whopper Plopper 60. Do I like fishing? I love fishing. Love it. If I could do it every day for my job, I'd do it every day. But another fish just jumped over here. But I've got to do adult things, so. About yourself, do you like fishing? Ethan, catfishing, nice. How we doing, Ethan? I went catfishing yesterday. Didn't catch nothing. Galaxy Tech, how we doing, Galaxy? Thanks for stopping in, everyone. Thank you very much. See if we can't entice some smallmouth bass and maybe some trout. We'll see if we can get lucky. They're jumping and moving this morning, so I've always had good luck with them off report. Yeah, me too. They're one of my favorite lures. They're just so much fun to throw. A lot of different ways you can throw them. I'm fishing for trout and smallmouth bass, Galaxy. Trout will hit this. I've had trout catch it. I've caught trout before on this. And Benjamin, I've tried fishing, but I've never tried fishing. But you want to try? Heck yeah, man. It's not a lot of money to get in. It's not hard to get into it because you really don't need a lot of money. You can spend a ton of money if you want, but you can get a rod and reel for 20 bucks. Or you can get a combo with fishing tackle. So it's not too hard to get into it. Like cane, we like cane. Nope, nothing yet. And thank you, Galaxy. No, it just started here. We're throwing a little bit of top water to see if we can't get them to hit this morning. There's a pipe down here, down the way. So we'll see what happens. When they want to, them trout with smoky line. I know it. If they're aggressive enough, they'll just go insane. It's just finding those more aggressive trout. Water is not too bad this morning. It's not flowing too bad. It's up to 200 feet per second this morning. The body of water I'm fishing in. So we'll see. Might switch to a trout lure here when I come back up through this way to a spinner. Ooh, the water's getting deep. We'll get something to hit eventually. Always had good luck here. Haven't fished in a year though. Ooh. I might throw on something a little bit bigger too, who knows? We'll see. Fish on. Fish on, everyone. Fish on, see? Fish on. Let this bad boy get tired a little bit here. Oh yeah, decent fish. Decent smallmouth. Holy big old smallie. Oh yeah, that's a toad. Guys see that? It's a freaking toad there. He's foul hooked. Holy decent smallmouth. All right, let some line out there. Oh my goodness. Still got some bite in him. Holy cow, I need to get to shore here. He's huge. Well, good luck, man. I'm gonna make my sister breakfast. All right, well, thanks, buddy. I got a monster on here that I've gotta take care of. Whew. Once I get this out of his gut here. All right, there's one. Oh yeah, buddy. Nice one, heck yeah. We'll get him on the scale here. Heck yeah. Let me adjust that camera. He smacked the camera out of my hand. Woo-wee. That could be 3 pounds. It could be a 3-pounder. We'll get him on the scale. All right, what's the scale gonna say? Well, let's see here. Come on. Scale says 2.92, just shy of 3 pounds. Holy cow. All right, let's get one more look at him. Whoo-wee. Just shy of 3 pounds. Whew. There we go. All right, my friend. Thank you very much. Just chilling out, trying to figure out where he wants to go. It's a little murky in here. Whew. All right. Just shy of 3 pounds. Yeah, buddy. Whew. Let's see, was that still on there? Nope. Whew. I gotta figure out my scale here. Great fish, but there's another reason why I switch out of my trebles for single hooks. Too much pain to yeah, I know it. Way too much pain. 2.92. Man. Another fish just jumped. Hoo-wee. I know it. I should take out those trebles, but they're pretty small hooks on that one. What state? Pennsylvania. We're in Pennsylvania. Grab everything that I threw over here after that 3-pounder. Almost 3 pounds. 2.92. Woo-wee. Got him on the Whopper Plopper 60, baby. It's the biggest fish I've ever caught on this. That was awesome. I thought it was a trout, to tell you the truth. Whew. Pennsylvania, northwestern Pennsylvania. Hello, not Joshin. Lime time, nice one. US, thanks. Heck yeah, all right, cool. Got our first one on the board. Big old 2.92 pounder. See if we can't get around this tree without getting too wet. Whew, I'm glad you guys got to be able to see that one. I'm shaking still. That's my PB right there. Biggest smallmouth yet. You guys got to watch me bring in my PB bass, baby. It's awesome. All right, now we're over that tree. Let's keep fishing. Let's see if we can't get that 3-pounder that we're after. We're after a 4-pounder, but I'll take 3 pounds. Whew. Nice little hole right here that I'm stepping in. I need to adjust this camera a little bit. Sorry, guys. There we go. That's a little better. Whew. All right. Monster on the scoreboard. Sweet. Flawless release. Loosen up my drag again. I had to tighten it up a little bit for that bad boy. Well, that's 3-pounder, not 3-pounder, right? Almost a 3-pounder, almost. 2.92, that's pretty goddamn close. But it's not over 3 pounds yet. I think he liked the popping. Yo, dude, what's the best tips for bait caster? I'm getting one for my birthday, 11 days, 2.9, close enough, right? Best tips for bait caster, depending on what you get, Houston 6.4 S4Z. Right now I'm casting the Cast King Cressel bait finesse system. So this is a little bit different style, reel and rod. But if you're just getting a normal rod, and another fish just jumped right there. If you're getting just normal setup, Houston, biggest thing is putting, go straight to braid. Go straight to braid. Go to like 10-pound test. Put a mono filament backing on it. So put like 30 yards of mono filament backing, and then tie your braid to that. There's a lip right here. You don't want to go over this lip while putting your line on. And then just practice. You know, set maximum brakes. You know, braking system's right here. I have it on like 3.5, I think, but I would set it to max. Put a heavy lure on it. Set your tension. You know, watch some YouTube videos of people doing them, and just practice. You know, don't get frustrated when you get a backlash. You know, just take your time, pull out the backlash, and have fun with it, dude. Just have fun. Practice. And you're welcome, Houston. You're very welcome. Oh, that was my PB. That was so much fun. I think he liked the popping. He was right. There must be a nice hole out there that fish was in. I think he liked the popping. How's everybody else doing? Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for saying hello. So far, we've got a 2.9. I like that. US, we're going to pin your message. 2.9, close enough. I like it. 2.9 smallie this morning. Catching big old bass this morning. Let's go. Thanks again for everybody stopping into Redneck Amusement. I can't wait to get down below this pipe here. All right, let's keep walking down. The little 60. Whopper Plopper is crushing it. Thanks for all the hearts, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for everyone stopping in. If you guys like this type of content, there's another guy fishing right now, I do believe. He's called Want to See My Rod. I do believe he's live. Go check out him. Real Outdoors is another one that does this style of fishing. Want to See My Rod. He's, oh, got another bite. Just had another bite. Didn't hook up though. Want to See My Rod. He does trolling in his boat. A little more steadier pitcher. Oh, another hit. 2 hits on the same retrieve here. EOS, I'll trade places right now with you. Other than that, doing well. Good, EOS. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you one bit. Wouldn't blame you one bit. If I could teleport you here so you could be fishing right beside me, I would. But unfortunately, I'm not a superhero. I wish everybody could be out here fishing. Could have a line of people. I mean, I'm glad I have it all to myself. Don't get me wrong. Not a single soul out here, but... You just came from Rod's stream? That's awesome. Yeah. Rod's, he's pretty awesome. That Want to See My Rod. He's a pretty cool guy. If I wasn't fishing right now, I'd probably be watching his stream. Cleaning the house or working on a truck or something. Watching his stream. He's hilarious. Jackson Kinnear. Hey, Jason. Sorry, not Jackson. Jason Kinnear. How we doing, man? Thanks for stopping in, Jason. Out here fishing. Had 2 bites just a second ago. We're going to see if they won't hit. Die hard trolls from morning to dark. Dude, I don't know how he does it, EOS. EWOS, sorry. I don't know how he does it. I don't see the man eat. All he drinks is Mountain Dew and smokes cigarettes and rips darts. I mean, it's just insane. 12, 14, 16 hours trolling. I mean, the man's a legend. Jason, I am on, right now I'm on the Conewango Creek, and by all means, go ahead and ask, that's all right. I'm on the Conewango Creek in northwestern Pennsylvania. Kind of close to the New York State border is where I'm at the moment. Normally I fish the Allegheny, but Conewango's where I learned to fish, so I love coming back here. Right, the first time EWS. Yeah, I'm just gonna call you E, I think. If that's okay with you. Alright, we're gonna keep on going down here. I need to text my wife real quick. Yeah, I love fishing on the Conewango. Yep, gonna make that soon. All right, perfect. Yeah, there we go, E. All right, sweet. Now, my daughter, I took her fishing. She's only 6. Last year she was 5. I took her fishing. She caught her PB right here. It was 2.5 pounds. So we're gonna see if we can see if we can't get a bigger one right here. It was so much fun taking her down this. She caught so many bass that day. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. All right, let's keep fishing. Might switch lures to maybe a little bit heavier lure, but we'll see. Going back to the roots. Yep, yeah. I grew up here on this stream. I know this stream back of my hand. So yeah. But I haven't fished it in a year. I fish it hard about once or twice a year, and then I don't fish it again. I don't like overfishing this spot. I don't think a lot of people fish it at all. But yeah, once a year. So this will probably be the first time that I'll fish it, and I might fish this one more time, this section, and I won't fish it again until next year. Adam Tribute, Oshawa, how we doing? We pulled 200 lobster traps today and already home for the day. Now I want to go see if I can pull a few bass at Craig's Pond. Heck yeah, that's what I would do. Sounds like a damn good day. I would go out and try to catch some bass too. That's what I'd be doing. We don't get another hit here, but we just might not be on top of them. That's all. S Career, hey, how we doing? Any luck yet, Adam? Yeah, we had we caught a 2.9 pound smallmouth just up there first thing this morning. S Career, hi, how we doing? So yeah, we did get lucky. That was my PB too, 2.92 pound smallmouth. That's my PB. So that was pretty cool to catch it on stream. See what the slow retrieve does. I might have to put a darker lure on something that'll give a little more contrast to this murky water. Oh yeah, that thanks Jason. Yeah, that smallmouth put up a fight. Only 8-pound test on this FNS BFS system, so it was definitely a pretty good fight. I was hoping maybe something else would hit this lure this morning. We're in pretty sunny, nice sunny area, but I just bought my first bass boat and I'm going to start doing guide trips. Do you have any tips? Not on guide trips, really. I've never really took anybody on a guide or a boat as far as that matters. But I would just make it fun. Try to make it as fun as possible, you know. You know, not every time you're going to go out and fish, you're going to catch bass. I mean, you know, unless you have live scope or, you know, something crazy. But just be engaging, you know, with the customers. You know, try to be as nice and as don't be an ass. You know, they're paying you. You know, they might not know anything about fishing. You know, just try to be as nice as can be. I mean, of course, you know, there's point in times where, you know, if you get bad customers, obviously you got to be an ass or be a little more stern. And it is your stuff that they're using. You know, they can't be banging on your equipment and stuff like that. But that's the biggest thing is just, you know, do your due diligence. You know, you want to go out and guide, well, try to put them on the bass. You know, try to make it as good as a trip as possible and just have fun with it. That's the biggest thing is what I would try to do. is just try to have as much fun as possible. Yeah, see? Yep. I just started playing with the BFS reels. Yeah, they're awesome, Jason. They're so much fun. Kressel, Cast King BFS reel. It's so much fun. Are you in the south? No, I'm in the northwestern Pennsylvania. Adam and Jason, yep, make it a good experience. And S-Car, yep, exactly. That's the biggest thing. You know, because you might not catch any bass. Even though, you know, you just have fun. That's what I'm doing. I'm having so much fun right now. And if I only catch one fish today, hey, that's all right. Well, we might be throwing on a different lure here pretty quick. This one's seemed not to do it. I had a Crestor for a while, just haven't really used it. Yeah, no, it's awesome. It is so much fun. Mine's kind of beat up a little bit, but I use the absolute hell out of it. But it's so much fun. I mean, look at this. You know, I'm throwing a Whopper Plopper 60. I mean, look at how small this thing is. I mean, it's barely got any weight to it. It's just so much fun to throw. And I know you can't see me cast, but I mean, I'm just flicking the wrist and we're going, what, 30 yards? 30 yards each cast. And that's just flicking the wrist. I'm not even trying to throw it hard. All right, we're gonna switch baits real quick, guys. I'm gonna throw on something a little bigger. Even though we did catch our PB on this. Watermelon salamander work amazing around here. Oh yeah, I'd want to throw a salamander in the worst way. I just haven't. I got the Zephyr and the real surprise box and I have been killing them with it. Oh heck yeah, that's awesome. All right, we're gonna switch lures here real quick. So bear with me. My hands are still slimy from that bass. Awesome. So just bear with me everyone. We're gonna pop the backpack off and we're gonna switch baits real quick. I got a waterproof backpack that I'm carrying. Thanks for all the hearts and likes, everyone. Appreciate it. All right. I set everything up, so all I gotta do is just grab and go here. We're gonna throw another, we're gonna get off the Whopper Plopper. We're gonna go to a Chapo. That's going to be the August giveaway on my channel, the surprise box. Oh, nice. That's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna have to stop on over and try to get in on that. So just bear with me, everyone. Just gonna try to flop this out real quick here. Have you released to the Grease live stream? He makes really great bass and crappie soft plastics. No, I'll have to take a look at that. I watch Crappie Man jig. You know, bass lures and different obviously crappie jigs but no, I'll have to. I like supporting people on YouTube, you know, as far as buying their stuff. Or trying out new things, you know. Sorry, everyone. Trying to just tie this lure real quick. My fingers are rather large, so it's kind of hard for me sometimes to get it just right. There we go. Yeah, I'll have to, I'm gonna take a snapshot of that real quick. There we go. Got my pink scissors. All right, Chapo's on. Grab the old Whopper Plopper 60. Sorry, everyone, again. I'm trying to pay attention to chat, but at the same time, I'm just trying to get back to fishing. So just bear with me. And I'll take a look. I'll catch up with chat here in just a second. Okay. Backpack's back on. And let's take a look at chat real quick. All right. Biggest giveaway. Have you seen? Okay. Chapo and PB Call are my two favorite topwater. Oh, yeah. I've always wanted to throw the crawlers. I haven't thrown any crawlers yet, Jason. I definitely want to throw some. I took a snapshot of that release to the Grease live stream. So I'll definitely watch that. Turner is awesome. Is that his name? Okay. Got to get back to work next time. Order from Cast King. Use discount code JKBA10. Will do, Jason. Thank you. I appreciate it, buddy. Have a good day at work. Thanks again, man. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at him. I'll be excited to watch. Because, like I said, I like supporting people here on YouTube. Thanks again, Jason. Have fun at work. All right, let's see what that Chapo does. A little more action. Oh, Crappy Man is Turner. Ah, see, I knew that. I knew that was his name. I knew that. Silly me. Sorry about that. Yep, you're right. Yeah, Turner's awesome. I bought a bunch of stuff from him. Well, you know, as a guy that's new to this entire hobby and somebody who works for a weekly paycheck, I'm genuinely curious how much revenue, ballpark range, that doing something like this could bring. I don't make any money off of it yet. I think I only have like 600 and some subscribers, and my watch hours are about half to get monetized. But I mean, it all depends. Joseph, thanks again, Jason. See you, buddy. Yeah, I can't wait to watch him. But Joseph, especially if you like, you know, you could get members. You know, I do a weekly job. You know, I work at a refining company. You know, so I make a little more money than the average high school diploma person does. So, you know, I'm able to come out here and spend a little of my money, you know, to come out and fish and have some nicer equipment. You know, so spending a lot of my own money to do this, but I'm already doing it, so it's like whatever. But as far as making money, I mean, you know, you look at, you know, go look at Want to See My Rod. You know, he's got, you know, 500 subscribers, 500 members at $1.99 a piece, you know, a month. So, I mean, you know, he's paying for his Starlink that way. You know, if he gets, you know, super chats or if he gets tons of views, you're not going to make a killing by any means, but you could make enough money to, you know, support your habit. But unless you have millions and millions and millions of subscribers, you're definitely not doing it for a living. Oh, God. Last Christmas I sent Turner 5 of my jigs for a giveaway. That's awesome. That's so cool. I wish I could make stuff. I'm just not that talented. Good for you. Topwater fishing, exciting. It is it is very exciting. But, you know, thanks, Adam. Appreciate that. You know, I love it. Spend a little of my own money, get out here fishing. You know, I have what they call ADHD, ADD, all the D's. So having you guys out here, yes, very yummy. Sorry, I had to text my wife. You know, having you guys out here, you know, because I have the ADDs, helps me out a lot, staying in tune with fishing. You know, if I was out here by myself, it's just not as much fun. You know, I have lots of friends, but, you know, they got to work, or they got, you know, got their own lives, or they can't just come out and fish every time I can get an opportunity to. So, you know, having you guys here helps me out a lot. Just be able to fish more and stay engaged and enjoy it a lot more than just normal. So I appreciate everybody. You know, coming in and chatting with me, and because it definitely helps my ADD. and it makes it a lot of fun. Let's take a look at chat here. I'm not really looking to make a bankroll. I just got into fishing. I had to teach myself everything. I'm not really an influencer type, but I feel like I might be a journey worth watching if there's a platform to share it on. Where there's a want, there's a will. Oh, heck yeah. I just started up one day just because I thought it'd be fun. You know, that was last year with only 60 subscribers. A year later, and I'm at, I think, 620. You know, I just do it for the fun, really. If I make some money along the way to support my fishing habit, sweet. If not, no big deal. But yeah, I'm right there with you, Joseph. Adam, I bought the whole setup to make flies, and man, do I suck at it. I want to make flies in the worst way, Adam. I really do. I have a fly rod. I like to go fly fishing, you know, early on in the season and stuff. But yeah, I'm hesitant on buying a fly kit in the worst way, because I think I'm just gonna suck at it. I'm not good either, but it's fun tie, and it's fascinating to catch something your own hand ties. Yeah, see, exactly. Huh, not catching much on this bad boy, huh? I know, I definitely want to do the same thing you guys are doing. You know, make something and be able to catch something you know you made it on. That'd be awesome. Okay, get down below the pipe here. Do a little more fishing. Give me just a second, guys. I'll get back to chat. Got maneuver the pipe. Sorry if it's a little loud, but if you really want to see a master fly tire, Superfly, check him out. I think I've seen him. Look at all those bugs. Man, it's disgusting. See if we can't get anything in this riffle. We're gonna have to, when we come back up through here, we'll have to tie on a trout lure and see what we can't find as far as trout. But yeah, Joseph, and that's why I do it. You know, I do it because it's fun and may have an opportunity, you know, to make some money, might not, but it's just fun as heck. And I never considered myself an influencer as far as, oh, almost fell. Trying to talk and walk here at the same time. You know, I never consider, even now, I don't consider myself an influencer. I guess I don't know what I consider myself as. A YouTuber, I don't know. I just want to have fun. And I don't want to be out here by myself, I guess. We're definitely have to try a trout lure when we come back up to this way. Anthony, hey, how we doing? Thanks for stopping in, Anthony. Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks for everybody stopping in and smashing that like button. I appreciate it. All right, this is not going as well as I thought it was gonna go. At least we can cast all the way across the creek. Entice everything. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. I appreciate everybody engaging in the chat, saying hi, asking questions. I'll ask anything about hunting and fishing, woodworking, hiking, trucks, cars. Any personal questions I probably won't answer. So, but heck yeah. Oh, way too, that was an all right cast. Yeah. Oh, fish just jumped there. Let's keep walking down, I guess. Thanks again, everyone, for stopping in. Sound like a broken record, probably. Oh, got some. We haven't caught anything on this lure yet. We'll give it a good college try. We'll switch it out if you don't get lucky. Try to hold you guys as still as possible. Oh, the moon's looking pretty cool out. If you guys can see the moon, it's pretty cool. All right, now we're below the pipe and everything. Kingfisher. Oh, there's a fish. Just had a fish come up and touch it. Okay. Might get lucky. Just had a fish come up and touch it. Let's see if we can't get that little guy to come back and hit it. Let's see. Oh, we might have just broke that lure, everyone. We might have just broke it. I don't know, it's still acting all right. We'll have to take a look at it. I cast it a little too. Oh, had another hit. We might have some little guys trying to hit this. Oh, okay. Anthony said hi. Anthony, how we doing? How we doing? I think we're still good. Yeah, we're still good. All right. We had 2 hits. Lure looks fine. I just don't like these Chopos as much as those Whopper Ploppers. Whopper Ploppers are easier to keep up on plane. Chopos don't seem to stay on plane as easy. Not catching nothing now. Oh, finger slipped. Luckily. Yeah, got a little bit of a backlash there. There we go. Wow, we had a couple hits. Nothing now. All right, let's keep walking down. Probably got another hour of fishing. I want to get down around there. If I can get down around there and then walk back up, that'd be great. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping in. Oh, man, what a hole. Jesus. Water's moving a little fast. It's a little murky. It poured here the other day. I was hoping maybe it wasn't going to be as murky. Anthony, yeah, hi. How we doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Maybe I need to restart the stream. Yeah, we're going to restart the stream, everyone. I'll be right back. There we go. I think it just might need to be restarted. I don't know. There might not be anything wrong with it. Oh my gosh, Amy's... All right, let's keep walking down. Might have to switch the lure. We'll see. Might have to switch to the old tried and true. Might be a little too flashy. Goes another kingfisher. Might be a little too flashy. We'll see. There we go. Oh, had fish on for a second. Fish on for a second. Oh. Fish on for a second. As soon as I say we need to change the lure, something hooks up. Ugh. What was that? That was on the slow retrieve. There we go. Fish on. Fish on, everyone. Fish on. Just a little guy. Look at that little guy. Slamming. Oh my gosh, he is hooked good too. Don't want him to nail me here. Little guy. I mean, this lure is as big as he is. Holy cow. We're not going to get the scale out for him. There's 2 smallmouth bass. Jesus. Are you in the water? Yeah, I'm in the water. It looks good from my end. I'm back. Sweet. Looks good from my end. Well, that's good. Are you in the water? Yeah, I'm in the water. Nah, I'm walking in the water. Wet wading. Fishing with Jace. How we doing? Is that a baby largemouth? No, it was a baby smallmouth. Freaking thing. That was ridiculous. Yeah, that was a nice little smallie. Hi. JP Simpson. Hi, how we doing? Yep, fishing with Jace. BMX. How we doing? I knew something. Something kept on hitting it right there. And man, that little itty bitty. I mean, he was almost as long as the freaking lure. I mean, that was crazy. That was nuts. 2 smallmouth. All right. Yeah, we weren't even put him on the scale. He might have just been a pound. He hit it hard though. Holy cow, he hit it hard. He liked the slow. He liked the slow retrieve on that one. He didn't like the popping. Yeah, heck yeah. But Anthony, yeah, I'm walking through the water. Is what I'm doing. I gotta see my wife texted. Now that's funny. I hope they do that every day. All right. Yep. Yeah. I like wet wading. The water's warm right now. The water's so warm. Perfect temperature for some top water. Try to keep this camera still for everyone. Let's see, right here. This might be a good spot for some fish. Some smallmouth are so much fun. They're just so aggressive. Once I say I want to change lures, I get hooked up. There's got to be some trout in there. I can't wait to switch lures and go for some trout. Oh, so hard walking through the water. I try to keep you guys the camera straight as. Oh, almost fell. Whew. We're getting lucky on catching myself today. I think there's a hole right here if I do remember correctly. There's a hole right here that you can't go through. You gotta walk around it. My very first bass ever was a 5.5 smallie. Oh my God. Oh, that's amazing. I hope to someday maybe catch something close to that. But for your first ever smallie, oh, that's insane. Like every other smallmouth, it's like nothing compares to a 5.5 pound smallmouth. That's insane. That's like hunting and killing like a 12 point or a 14 point your first buck, or like a 240 inch buck or something like that. Like nothing compares. Yeah, I know there's a hole right here. I remember this. Fished this for a minute, and I've never even known I was a little. I caught like a 10-pound largemouth bass. That's awesome. Yeah, them largemouth, they get insane. That'd be almost a world record material right there, 10 pounds. Largemouth though, they get huge. I think the world record smallmouth in Pennsylvania is 8 pounds. 8 pounds, 8 ounces, something like that. It's a world record smallmouth, I do believe. I was really 1 foot below me under the dock, no weight, just a night crawler, and it just took it. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Live bait though is really, live bait's the way to go. I wish I fished more with live bait. I just don't. Okay, let's see if we can't maneuver this. Sorry, everyone. Gotta maneuver around the hole. Hopefully these people don't get too mad about me using their tree root system here. Done it before. There's 22 5 pounds. Record for largemouth is 22 pounds, 5 ounces. Holy shit. That's insane. Yeah, I know our state record for smallmouth is 8 pounds. But could you imagine trying to reel in a freaking 22 pound, 5 ounce freaking largemouth? That is insane. All right. Oh. Might have had something there. We'll throw it again and see. I think it was just recent too, that smallmouth. I think 2019. Nothing. Thanks again, everybody, stopping in. Up to 19 likes. That's amazing. I really appreciate everybody. Just out here on the what they call the Conewango Creek, northwestern Pennsylvania. Out here trying to catch some smallmouth bass at the moment. We caught a 2.92 pound smallie and maybe a little 1 pounder. Maybe not even 1 pound, 8 inches long. Just little guy. All on topwater lures. Got probably another hour of fishing. Get down here around this bend, and then we're gonna switch the lures and we're gonna work our way back up. Work our way back up trout fishing. That would be so funny. So, do some trout fishing here in a little bit. I don't want to change lures too many times. Kind of just try to stick with it and hope for the best. We switched lures once. We switched from the Whopper Plopper 60 to the Chopo 90, I think. So, we'll see. Time to stand. I am standing. Stupid watch. But around this bend is best fishing I've ever had. So, we'll see here. The Real K-Pup Adventures Darth Thrifter. How we doing, Pup Adventures? The Real Pup Adventures. Not just Pup Adventures. The Real Pup Adventures. Darth Thrifter. Is that what I'm using? Is that what that's called? I don't know what it's called. Chopo 90. That's the size of it. Here we go. All right, this is where we wanted to be. I need to get that bait just a little bit farther out. He might start slamming some. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm out here fishing. I can't get any better than that. Oh, we got a tree. Oh, we don't have a tree. We had a tree. We got a tree bass there for a second. My Smalley was calling a 4-foot ultralight ugly stick. Oof, that's awesome. 5.5 pounder on an ultralight. I bet you that was a fight. I'm sure that was a fun fight. Lure's getting messed up here. Give me 1 second. There we go. That's better. Oh, big hole. Gosh. Sorry, that camera shakes like crazy when I fall, doesn't it? Sorry, everyone. All right, here we go. Let's see. We want to get that bait as close as we can to that bank. And we're going to try underneath that tree, too. Let's see here. Yeah. Not as far as I'd like. We'll have to get out there just a little bit. My old PB was right in here. So all my PBs have been caught on the Conewango. Every single one. Oh, my first backlash of today. There was a major bend in that rod. I bet there was. I bet there was. All right, lure still looks good. All right. There we go. A little better. You get just a touch closer, I think we're gonna be. I seen a video where a guy bought a Kingdom wasp lure off Amazon. He caught a nice, yeah. I've wanted to try the different like crawler lures. I haven't had any luck with. I've never used one, But I've tried a bunch of different topwater lures, and I haven't had really much luck, other than using a Chopo or a Whopper Plopper. There we go. That's the cast we want right there. Now if we can walk this down every time. And you might have watched the NDY kayaker, North Dakota kayaker. He's always gets a bunch of different types of topwater lures and tries them out. He's really cool to watch too. He doesn't go live or anything, not that I know of, but he does a lot of videos though. A lot of cool videos. So we might change. I don't know if we're gonna change this lure or not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll give it a good try here. Real Outdoors uses a PP crawler dragonfly. Oh yeah, Real Outdoors. I watch him. I'm subscribed to him. He's used the crawlers. Yep. He does so good on those. Wherever he's at, man, he just slams them bass. It's a lot of fun watching him too. Kind of like the same thing I'm doing. He does some pond fishing and stuff, but he does a lot of creek and river fishing. Fishing fam, that's right. Not Josh and Fishing fam. Let's go. Yeah, Real Outdoors. He's fun to watch. Kind of guy just like me. Out here just having fun. Novice fisherman. Just having a good time. He's in Arkansas. Nice. Hello, Mom. Hi. I was wondering where he was. I couldn't remember where he was at. Hello, Mother. Man, I was hoping to catch another fish here. Might have to switch lures. We'll see. One of his mods. Very nice. Very cool. Yeah, he's fun to watch. I think he was watching me one day and subscribed, and so I jumped over to his channel and subscribed to him. How are you today, Mother? Here fishing, as you can see. Oh, bait fish just jumped. That means there is a predatory fish in the area. Let's see if we can't get lucky. Come on, fishies, where are you at? Thanks again, everybody, for the likes. Appreciate it. Man, we might have to change lures. I don't know. They're just not liking the silver bullet here. Okay, I'm glad you're out doing what you love. Thanks, Mom. Yep, I'm got some time here before work. Do some fishing, then I gotta go do some adulting, some grocery shopping, and because that's yuck and boring. But gotta do it. I definitely love fishing. What fish are we going for? Wally fishing. Wally fishing. We are, right now we're fishing for smallmouth bass. This is what we're fishing for. Or pike. There's been pike in these waters. But mainly after the smallmouth right now. We're gonna switch lures here in a minute. After we get down, we're gonna get down here a little ways. And we're gonna switch lures and we're gonna start trout fishing. Because we got the BFS rod, so we are able to throw extremely light lures with this rod. So once we get down here a little ways, where I want to be, it's just right here along this section. We're gonna switch up lures and we're gonna go to trout fishing. Hopefully catch some trout. I would love to catch a couple of them today. They've been jumping this morning, so I don't know if I want to switch lures real quick as far as the top water. We'll see. Biggest smallmouth you ever got was today. Right down at the bottom of the screen there. 2.9 smallmouth bass today. I caught my PB. About a half hour, 40 minutes ago. Not Josh, and I've been doing a smallmouth challenge, catching one every day until I don't. Today is day 8 in a row. That is awesome. That sounds like the most fun challenge. I would love to do that if I could get out fishing every day. Today's number 8. It's awesome, dude. I'm an old guy now, and I still don't want to go do grown-up crap. Heck no. It's no fun. It's no fun. I wish I lived around here so that I wish the stream was in my backyard so I could go fishing every day. I just need to get that lure just a little bit farther. Do this slow. It's a little calmer water. So I'm hoping that we're going to get lucky here. There's a nice bar right here. I don't know. I'd like to. Maybe change up the retrieve a little bit here. Biggest of the challenge has been a 2.51 pounds to 2.48 pounds. Very nice. Heck yeah. That's awesome. 8 days in a row of bass fishing. Heck yeah. Wish I could do that challenge. I think my wife would kill me if I came out every day fishing. Got too many adult things I need to do. All right, well. You ever catch a... Hello from Florida, Mike Wazowski. Mike Wazowski! I didn't know we had the green-eyed monster Mike Wazowski in the chat. What's up, Mike? Hello from Florida. How we doing? You ever catch a... I don't know. I'm not too sure. What's the biggest pike you've ever caught? Mine is 42... 28. I think mine was 28 inches. I don't know, 42. Holy Jesus. That's insane. Yeah, I'm on Norris Lake, so I can be on the water in under 5 minutes live. Nice. That's awesome, not joshing. That is awesome. Let me take a snapshot of your channel real quick. Save the photos. There we go. It was in Canada. That's insane. That was insane. Yeah, the biggest pike I've ever caught, yeah, was 28 inches. I know there's big bass in here. Man, we haven't caught anything in a while on this top water. We're going to change it out real quick. The walleye you got. We have big largemouth in my lake. Biggest was 11.4. Whoo! That's a big one. Walleye I got was 27. Yeah, my walleye's not very big. I don't do a whole lot of walleye fishing. So it's just less by accident. Some crows, never mind. I thought they were something else. All All right, we're gonna flip this lure out real quick. Just real quick. We're gonna throw something else on. I haven't had much luck with it. And then we're gonna switch it again and go to trout. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, 11.4, damn, that's huge. Yeah, that's huge. That's awesome. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, we're gonna flip this out real quick. Just not having any luck on that anymore. Caught that small one. I've had a couple hits, but nothing substantial. Canada has good fishing. So that would be a lot of fun to go out to Canada. Okay, there's the bone. I'm not gonna throw the bone. Nothing there. I think it's in here what we want, yeah. Okay, we're gonna throw the black loon. That's what we're gonna do. Black loon. Yeah, let's throw this. Let's throw that instead. Canada has good fishing. That'd be fun. I've never fished in Canada. I don't have a passport or a real ID, so I wouldn't be able to go up there anyways. All right, one more lure change for top water. And then we're gonna switch to trout on the way back. We gotta kind of get beaten feet here, so we're not gonna throw this too much as far as that goes, because I need to do some grocery shopping and let my dog is out before I gotta go to work. We're gonna leave the bag and everything right here because we'll just be coming back here and you're just coming right back here to switch out for a trout lure anyways. If we catch anything substantial, we'll walk it up and take a weight on it. All right, sorry everybody for the camera. Just got my real ID. What a waste of 149 bucks. Just a stupid money grab. I know it. It's so stupid. All right. Got the new lure tied on. Let's see here what we can do. Definitely heavier. It's already better than that Chapo. You can already tell. Fishing is peaceful. It sure is. It can be frustrating. It can be frustrating, but mostly it is peaceful. I think the only time it's frustrating is when I'm trying to use my fly rod. Man, it's frustrating. Not the best of my fly rod yet. Walleye fishing. See you later, dude. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in, walleye fishing. Thanks again, everybody, for the likes and stopping and saying hi. Wally, have a good day, my man. Yo, what's up? Cloak brand. How we doing? Probably butchered your name. Do apologize. Oh man, look at that big old bug. Oh, bet you fly fishing would be pretty good right now. Let's see. We might need to fix this lure a little bit here. Caught anything yet? Yeah, I caught a 2.9 smallmouth bass right there at the bottom. 2.9 smallmouth bass and just a little 1 pounder smallmouth bass so far. We're gonna hopefully do some trout fishing here in a minute. We're just throwing her on this lure for hot second. Right now, I caught the 2.9 pounder on a Whopper Plopper 60. And then I caught the little guy on a Chapo. Now we're using some kind of off-brand Whopper Plopper style 110 is what we're using. Top water lures, nothing crazy, kind of cheating, but it's fun. Yep, BFS gear. Yep. I don't know if you guys can see it. Won't focus. There it goes. Bait finesse system, Cast King Cressel rod, ultra lightweight. Lots of fun. What do you usually use for trout? I use size 1 spoon, gold with an orange tip. Very, very close to what you're using. I use a black Panther Martin is normally what I use, with a gold spinner with yellow dots down the body of it is what I normally use. That's my go-to, at least, for trout. Okay, fishing fam, got to start rigging up for today's challenge. Tight line. See you later, not Josh, and have a good one. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Kick ass on the rainbow and cutthroat, I bet. Bro, hear me out. The next time you go fishing, brings hot dogs. Hear me out. It sounds crazy, but bass and bluegill, go for them. Huh. I'll try it out. Been meaning to do that with catfishing too. Man, we're not catching anything. They're just not on the top water. We're gonna switch to a trout lure here in just a minute. But yeah, no, I'll definitely try it, Cloak. It's kick ass on the rainbow and cutthroat. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to try that out too there, E. We'll open up my trout box. Big old fish just hit right there on top water. No luck on the Panther Martins. Oh, we were hooked up. Oh, we were hooked up, not paying attention. Oh yeah, we had fish on, baby, just for a second. All right, well, that means I'm not gonna just quit just yet. No luck on the Panther Martins. Oh, Panther Martins I've caught more fish on a Panther Martin. Okay, well, we just got hooked up there. I didn't take it that good. We'll see if there's any more in there that want it. I think it was on the slow retrieve again. Danielson or Dick Knight brands on the spoons. Okay. Can't tell if that was a big or small mouth or if that was another small one. It was hard to tell. Very, very hard to tell. Man, hooked up there for a second. So last year my PB was right here at this log. Let's see if we can't get it over there. And then we'll be done. We're done fishing for the bass and we're gonna switch to trout. That was a good cast. Dale Center about $4 to $5 cheaper, but work amazingly well. Nice. Yeah, them freaking Panther Martins are not cheap. Sometimes turn and burn works a little better. All right, come on, bass. Where you at? I wanted one more before we switch to a trout lure. That was a good cast. Let's see if we can't get anything to entice it. Oh, come on, bass. There we go. That's a good cast. Oh, fish! Look at that! Look at all those bait fish jumping. That means there's a predatory eel fish right there. After bait fish. Nate Fishes, Ohio. Best BFS topwater lures I bought. I imported from Japan a few years back. The Jackal Micro Poptiker. They can be found on eBay, Amazon from time to time, but 4 times the price. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll have to take a look at that, Nate Fishing. Let me take a snapshot of that real quick. Because I love topwater lures. All right, well, I think everybody, we're going to switch to a trout lure. And we got to walk up and get back to the truck because I got to get some groceries and got to do some adult things today. I just can't be out here fishing all day as much as I want to. So we're going to throw this one more time out there. And then we'll go switch to a trout lure and walk back. All right, that's about as good as cast as any. I'd love to get one more bass. Nope, that's all right. Okay, let's walk back. And put on a trout lure. Well, we caught 2 nice little bass today. Well, one decent size, 2.92, and nice little 1 pounder. Not saying that we're not going to catch any more bass on a trout lure, but we're going to get off the top water, and we're going to switch to trout lure. We'll see what we can do here. Bear with me, everyone, while we walk back and throw something on and go trout fishing. We're gonna go up to the bridge. Be done for today. Thanks again, everybody, stopping into Redneck Amusement. I'm Tyler, and this is my channel, Redneck Amusement. One of these days, we're gonna do radio voice challenge, where all I talk is in the radio voice. Okay. Let's put away the top water box. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's get the trout lures out. Trout lures out. Okay, I think I got. Probably not going to use that Panther Martin. That's a pretty big Panther Martin. I don't know if I have any more in here. Got so much in here. Gotta clean up my box here soon.
I don't think we have any more Panther Martins. So we're definitely not going to use that Panther Martin. This is the old tried and true here. So this is the one we might throw on. This bad boy right here. So that's what we're gonna try. If not, I'm gonna take another one out and we're gonna be trying, if I can find it, we're gonna be trying this bad boy. I'll leave him out just in case. That's why I don't go live. I've got the perfect face for radio. So we're gonna try the Panther Martin first, and then we're gonna go to the Thomas double spinner. You got the perfect voice, you got the perfect face for radio. Very nice. I like it. Hi, Sparks, how we doing? That's too funny. That's too funny. Now, if I could just find a... My biggest problem is, do I have a freaking barrel swivel? That's gonna be my problem. Is finding a barrel swivel. Do I have one in here? Oh yeah, right there. Thank goodness. Do I have a little one? Smallest one I got. That'll work. My favorite Panther color. Heck yeah. That's it. That's the killer right there. That is the killer on the Panther. Panther Martin. Trout Crusher. Fishing Hack 1978. Thanks for stopping in. Sparks, how we doing? Brody, how we doing? Cody Allen, how we doing? Just tying on a snap swivel here real quick because we're throwing on a trout lure. And it will twist the heck out of my line. Come on, fingers. Work with me here. Oh God, my fingers are too big for this small shit. So that's why I have such a hard time tying on flies, because it uses such small. Oh Jesus! Come on, there we go. Finally, uses so much small line. Holy cow! I don't know if you guys heard that fish just jump, but that fish was insane. Okay, all right. Sorry, chat. What do we got here? My fruit just cut the snap off an instant barrel swivel. How's your day fishing? Oh yeah, this one here. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. How's your day fishing been so far, Sparks? So far. You were just fishing. Cody, nice. All right. Let's see here. Come on, fingers. There we go, finally. All right, we're hooked up. Let's get the backpack on. Everyone. Whew. Yeah, I should just put a barrel swivel on, but we'll just leave it that way, unfortunately, because I'll try the other lure here, maybe. Nice. Any good luck, Cody? And how's my fishing been? It's been pretty good. Caught 2 smallmouth bass. My 1 PB at 2.92 pounds. And then now we're doing some trout fishing real quick before the day's done. So doing good so far. Plug you guys back in real quick. Gotta have the power. So I do apologize, everyone. Up to 32 likes. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Okay. Got you plugged back in. Careful now. I know it. I got the power. Okay. Just need to pick up my one lure here. Get that stuck in my vest. Okay. Now we're all set to do some trout fishing. Ooh. Try not to hook myself. All right. EOS. Where are you, E? All right. Hope you don't mind, E, but I just made you a moderator. Okay. Let's see what trout lures are going to do. We're going to have to probably bump the brakes down a little bit on this. I've been throwing heavy lures, so it's going to take me a minute to get used to this light little guy. All right. Thank you, everyone. Now let's do some trout fishing. I have to take one more break off, I do believe. So that's the thing about going from a, heavy lures as I was throwing. Holy, osprey just picked up a freaking trout out of the water down there. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Oh, I wish that was closer so you guys would have saw it. Freaking, here it comes, here it comes. There's an osprey right there. That's an eagle. Oh. We got eagles getting trout out of the water, dudes. Oh, look at that eagle. I know you guys probably can't see it. Oh my gosh. Okay. There goes I know. Oh my gosh, that was such a big splash in the water. I knew something was there. So that's like the third time that's happened to me. Yeah, we need to take some brakes off. Yep, there went dinner. That was insane. I'm sure you guys couldn't see it. It was kind of far away. I couldn't zoom in. But oh my gosh. That was so cool watching that eagle. That was nuts. Cool. Thanks, Tyler. Much appreciated. Heck yeah. E, no problem, dude. You've been in here a while and you seem like you know what you're doing, and I appreciate you coming out and chill out. And there we go. Took some brakes off. Now we're getting it. Yeah, I appreciate what you're doing, E. I have to take a few casts anyways, right? That was insane. That was so cool. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could have saw that. All right, sweet. We got some brakes off on the BFS reel here. We're down to 2. I don't know if you guys can see that. We're down to 2 on the brakes. We were up to like 4 or 5 on the big lures. So that's one thing also too with these BFS reels. You don't have to mess with your spool tensioner. You get your spool tensioners where your spool is just clicking, just barely, and you leave it alone. After that, you never have to mess with your spool tension again. So that's pretty cool with the BFS reels. Oh, I think my rod's twisted. Yep. Fighting those, oh, we just had a hit. Sweet. Fighting those, yeah, on a bait caster. Yep. That little lure, what is it? Size 4 Panther Martin. Now, I don't know if you can see the bank, but the bank's probably 40 yards away from me. Okay. I'm going to try to keep it in camera. Okay. I don't know if you'll be able to see a splash or not, but I'll try to keep it in camera. There's a splash. So I'm about 10 yards away from the bank. So that was a good 30-yard cast on just a flick of the wrist. And we did just have a hit. So hoping that means we're going to get some trout here.
we did just have a hit. So I'm gonna back off the drag a little bit because we had the drag a little tight for them bass. No, I'm not trying hard at all. I mean, if I can keep, you know, I'll show you. And again, it was the same distance on just a flick of the wrist. Yeah, and they're cheap. I mean, I don't want to say cheap. This is a combo system. Cast King, Kressel, we're not a sponsor. They don't sponsor this channel at all. But 200 bucks. I think it was like 180, 170 maybe for this system. Combo, rod and reel, everything. So I mean, really, it is a nice unit for the money. I mean, you really can't beat it. 35 likes. Thanks, everybody. Oh, another bite. We're getting bites, so that's awesome. We're getting bites. We just need to get hooked up here. Yeah, I love it. My brother, he makes me laugh. He's got a $500 Shimano reel and $200 rod, and I take this out with this and I can outcast them. It's hilarious. Bad things happen when you try to sling BFS gear. Yes, you are right, Nate Fishing, Ohio. You try to sling these too hard and it will instantly let you know that you threw it too hard. Cody Allen, I might go fishing at night. I do a lot of nighttime catfishing. Haven't gone live yet, but I do a lot of nighttime catfishing. Out southwest central Florida, Okeechobee, Florida, dropping in. What's up, dude? Oh, there's 2 hits. Oh my, we're getting hits, just not getting hooked up in it. Could be because I've switched to the single barb. Maybe we might be just getting hit in salad, maybe. But I went to the single hook on this. Yes, I agree. Yeah, so we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna fish up to this bridge. I got about a half hour. So we're gonna kind of not take our time. I kind of want to get in this riffle. About a half hour, 40 minutes worth of fishing, and then I gotta get a move on. Yeah. Small water charters. Oh, small water charters, sorry. Small water charters, of course I should have been thinking. Sorry about that. Small water charters, Florida. Thanks for stopping in, appreciate it. Single's a nicer release. Yeah, single is a nicer release. I've always used treble, and man, when they swallow that hook, poof, they swallow it. Yeah, I hope I catch something too. Everyone says southwest central, right? That's what I said. Yeah, I hope I catch something too. Cody, thanks. We've had a couple hits. So I'm hoping that means we're gonna get lucky on it. Take a couple casts, do some walking, take a couple casts, do some walking, because I gotta get back. But 36 likes, appreciate it. Or smaller trout getting all the hooks in their mouth. Yeah, that's what's tough. You know, you catch a 8-10 inch trout and they just swallow the whole treble, and you're trying to be as nice as you can. I don't know if that's an eagle or a great blue heron. Sorry, I'm a nut for birds. Oh no, that's an osprey. An
know if you guys can see that, but that's an osprey. Another major predatorial bird. We are in Central Florida and South, so that is funny. That is funny. I don't know if we're just hitting bottom or what. We'll have to see what the lure looks like. But yeah, you're right, fishing hack. I think that's what the name was, fishing. Yeah, fishing hack, yeah. Definitely nicer on them smaller trout. We'll get into this faster moving rod or where I know the trout are gonna be, and hopefully we get lucky. I'm in Washington State. Osprey and eagles are as popular as pigeons here. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. What kind of trout do you want to catch? What kind of trout do I want to catch? I'd like to catch some browns. I'm probably not gonna, even though they're native in here, I'm probably not gonna catch any brookies. Brookies are too smart. Too smart for on these. I might be able to catch a brookie, a native brookie, but very doubtful. But probably brown or a rainbow. And I might get lucky if there's anything left to catch a golden. But so probably a brown or a rainbow is what we're probably gonna catch. But potential for a nice brookie or a golden. In Washington State, osprey and eagles are popular. That would be so. They're not very popular here. They're definitely here, but you just don't. Especially the ospreys. The ospreys are the ones that just lately have just blown up. Recently, around here for some reason. Eagles are not common, but they're more common than the ospreys. There's a nice dragonfly coming out, coming over to say hi. Yeah, yep. So that's the type of trout we have in here. It'd be nice to catch a native brookie, but you gotta really know what you're doing to catch a native brookie. Fly fishing, you might be able to catch one. Up here in Michigan, we see eagles, but not too many ospreys. Oh, man. Gosh, they're tickling it, but they're just not taking it. Let's see what we got here. I want to catch an albino rainbow trout. I've seen one in my life. I've never caught one, but my dad, if you get on my shorts and you scroll through my shorts, my dad caught like a freaking 18-inch albino or golden trout. It was awesome. First one he's ever caught in his life too. Some areas of certain rivers we have turkey vultures. Oh yeah. Yep. We have tons of those bad boys. Ton of turkey vultures. And things are creepy as hell. On my comment, catch a come fish. If the lure fits, you must commit. I know it. Want to catch an albino rainbow trout. Oh, you're in up here in Michigan. We see eagles, but not many ospreys. Okay, we need to get up and around this tree root again. I know it. I was hoping they'd commit a little bit more, but they don't want to commit. They keep tickling it. They just don't want to hit. Don't know if I got to pull it up stream more. We'll give them a couple different ways to look at it here. Roadkill caregiver, the vulture. Yeah, I know it. Oh. Yeah, I mean, they're disgusting, but we need them, unfortunately. All right, I'm gonna put the lure away just for a second here. We're gonna switch to the Thomas spinner here if the old faithful don't want to do anything. We just gotta get up over this root system here real quick, and then we'll get back to fishing. We're doing good on time, so just gotta get up over the root system again. Hopefully those people don't mind me using their roots to get up over this hole. Kinda, if I stay low enough, they might not see me. I just don't want to disturb anybody. Apologize, everyone. Let me try and maneuver here. Okay. What state am I in? I'm in Pennsylvania. Northwestern Pennsylvania, to be exact. All right. Back to the fishings. Come on, fishies. Commit. I'm gonna switch to the Thomas double spinner here in a second. Can't get these fish to commit on the Panther Martin. Are you my neighbor? I don't know. I'm on the Conewango Creek. If you know the Conewango Creek. Oh, Nate fishes Ohio. You're in Ohio. Yeah, I'm your neighbor as far as the state. Man, nothing. They just don't want to. If you fish here, you're grunting, they might think you're a bear. Fish here, you're grunting. Got my old man grunts, all right, Mom? Make fun of me. How dare you? You're allowed to, I know. I know it. Fish might be scared of me because I'm a bear. That's funny. My mom's got jokes, everyone. All right, come on, fish. Now, they were hitting topwater. The fish earlier, they were emerging. So, fly rod would probably be a lot better, but man, it's frustrating to use a fly rod. Come on, rock, get out of my shoe. Laugh it up, Mom. That was a good one. All right. We're all neighbors, just silly miles between us, right? Yeah, I think E's been the farthest away so far. Washington State. That's
the farthest away so far, I think. I've had some people overseas and stuff watch the channel, but as far as the States, I think E's got it. As far as the silly mile between us. Do you eat fish when you catch them? Sometimes. I haven't in a while. The heck is that thing? Oh, piece of bark. But normally I sport fish. It's got to be a decent size fish for me to keep it. Mom has the jokes. She does. My mom's got the jokes. She got the jokes today. That's all right. I can take a joke. I like it. But yeah, if I go steelhead fishing or something, or I catch some good trout. If I catch like a good 20-inch trout, I'll probably keep it, or a decent size northern pike. No, then I'd probably keep it. But bass, I don't think I'd ever keep a bass to eat. I know Amish, they love to keep everything. I subbed up, man. I like the fishing vibe you got. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Fish Hack 1978. Yep. I do this. I like to do my woodworking. I like to work on my vehicles, and I do bow hunting and hunting on this channel. Live, I can only do bow hunting. You can't go live with a gun in your hand on YouTube. So, all right, we're gonna switch up the lure here. I really appreciate though, Fishing Hack. Thank you very much. All right, we're gonna switch up the lure. We're gonna get rid of the old Thompson. The Panther Martin. And we're gonna switch to the Thompson double spinner. Very nice, very nice. So we're gonna switch it up. Right now it's fishing season, so that's why we're out here fishing. I need to get back in the garage though. Need to do some woodworking projects. I love catching steelhead, but I don't care for the texture of the meat, so I just put them back in the water as long as they aren't hooked in the throat and gills. Yep. Yepper. As long as you have a good release. That's right. All right, we got the Thomas double spinner on here. Let's see if we can't get lucky on the Thomas double spinner. Yeah, but you're right. Nate fishes Ohio. You're completely right. If they don't get hooked too bad, that's what I normally do, throw them back. But yeah, if one's gonna die, I'm not gonna throw it back and have it suffer or whatever. I'll keep it and do what we gotta do, Island TV fishing. Yes, we are doing the fish on. Welcome to Redneck Amusement. We are out here on the Conewango Creek trying our best to catch a trout. So far, 0 luck. We've got a mere 15 minutes to try to catch something. Can Redneck do it? Hopefully. Same here. September hunting starts here, and I'm resting between fishing and hunting for a bit. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, once hunting season... Oh, geez, it's gonna fall. Once hunting season gets here, fishing will go right away. The only problem with me and fishing is I love to golf. Absolutely love to golf, so my golf game gets bad because I fish more than I golf. My friends don't like it because they do a lot of golfing and not so much fishing. And I'm always out fishing instead of golfing. All right, we're getting down in the wire here as far as time. Come on, trout. Where you at? Fly rod would probably be 10 times better though. There's big bugs and a bunch of different things out today. Yeah, caddises and what are those other bugs called? Halgermites. Oh. Have you caught one? No, I haven't caught a trout yet today. I caught my personal best smallmouth bass, 2.9 pounds today on live stream. And then just a little small 1 pounder smallmouth. But no trout yet today. The magic minute, I know it. We're only going up to this bridge right here. If I can stand still. And got about 10-15 minutes worth of fishing. And that's it. So we're down to the hot minute. See if we can't catch a damn trout. Catching snags, I can tell you that. We get above this pipe and we might have the best luck. Right below the pipe and above the pipe, we might have the best luck, so we'll see. But BFS reel is doing some work today. These small trout lures. One of those super ideas, golf course with purposeful fishing involved, perfect marriage. Oh, I know it. Oh, I know it. I've wanted to like take my daughter's little pole, you know, and throw it in the bag with the topwater lure on it. So in case you're like waiting for somebody, you know, like in a scramble or tournament, and there's a pond right beside you, just kind of whip one in real quick. That would be so much fun. All right. All right, we're just below the pipe here. Oh. Just below the pipe. We'll see if we can't. Every fish caught over 20 inches subtracts a stroke. Ooh, see, I like that idea too. Look at you guys. We're gonna have to, well, oh, if I don't fall on my freaking ass. Fishing Hack and Nate Fish in Ohio. If I ever become a millionaire, I will open up a golf course called Redneck Amusement, where in any scramble, any fish over 20 inches, you're on a hole, subtracts a stroke. Let me win the lottery first, and that's gonna happen for damn sure. You guys will be invited. Just gotta win the lottery first. Man, I thought for sure we were gonna get luck here at the below the pipe here. Well, we'll get above the pipe, do some fishing, and fortunately call it a day. That'd be the best game of golf I've ever had. I'm better at fishing than golf. Yeah, I'm okay at golf. But yeah, that would be so much fun. I Like I said, I've always wanted to do it. I just don't want to get kicked off a golf course. Probably a good hole I'm walking to right here for trout. And I'm just blowing up this hole walking through it. It would be lots of fun though. I wonder if there's anything in the middle. Yeah. We'll get above the pipe here and see what happens. Oh, we're almost there. Almost above the pipe. Ouch. Can we walk on the pipe? I didn't think we could walk right on the pipe. Oh, instant. There we go. Sorry, it might be a little loud right here, right by the pipe. Sorry, everyone. Oh. Gene, how we doing, Gene? Thanks for stopping in. Just about done fishing, unfortunately. 38 likes. Thanks everybody for stopping in and hitting that like button. Just about done fishing, unfortunately. Oh, I just caught a tree. There we go. Oh no, we're in a tree right now at the moment. Got it out, thank goodness. Just about done fishing. We got about maybe 5 minutes worth. Make sure our lure's good. Lure's good. Let's get beyond this tree. Tree pounder, I know. There's the tree pounder. This morning, this is where all the trout were jumping. So, maybe we'll get lucky and entice a trout to hit the Thomas double spinner. There's a bunch of bugs. Tons of bugs. We'll have to maybe bring the fly rod down here. I don't know if I'm scraping bottom or what's going on. Yeah, they were slamming the bugs on top this morning. Might have to try and get the fly rod down here sometime. I've had my best luck for trout with an extremely slow presentation. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, trout, hooked up. We're on a trout. Nope, we're not on a trout. we had a smallmouth. We had a smallmouth bass. I don't know if you guys could see it, but we had a smallmouth. He worked his way off the lure. Had my best luck for trout with Sherry. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I think a fly rod today would be good with a nice slow presentation. Well, we got another smallmouth bass. Luckily, he got himself off. He was just a little guy, like one I got earlier. He wanted it. So we know this lure will catch fish at least. Yeah, I'm thinking a caddis or a midge or something along. Even a big old haggermite or something. I don't know if streamers would work today. Like a big old sex dungeon streamer would work. Zebra midge, I don't know. I think something though, something. Hooked up. Hooked up again. Whoa, man. We're just getting the itty bitty ones. I mean, that trout, it wasn't a trout. I think it was a fall fish. It was only like that big. We're getting hooked up. Just small fish. 39 likes. I think that's the most we've had on the channel. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate 39 likes. That's awesome. Appreciate everybody. Getting hooked up now. Just small fish. But we're using a small lure, so I'm not surprised that we're getting hooked up by smaller fish. We're in a nice fast moving current where the trout are gonna be. And smaller bait fish. Yes, yep, fall fish is a chub-like fish. Yep, you're right. Yep, they almost look like they have a sucker, like a sucker mouth. Yep, fall fish. But it's just a different kind of creek chub. Is really all it is. They can get huge though. They can get 18 inches long. It's ridiculous. Yep, just baby fish right now. Yeah, it's just crazy how big the fall fish will actually get. They're the biggest creek chub in the waterways, because like I said, they'll get up to 18 inches long. Yeah, big old chubby chub, that's right. That's crazy. Oh, we're in a tree. Got another tree pounder. Oh God, I don't think we're gonna get this one out. Oh, we got it out. It's coming at us. Oh, got it out. I was trying to get as close to that tree as I could. Got a little too close. Got lucky again. All right, well, we're gonna go up just a little bit closer to this bridge, and I'll say goodbye to everybody, and hope to see you guys again next time. Oh, we caught two little small ones right there. I'll fall fish in a smallmouth. Let's get up by this bridge a little bit. $11:03, about the time I wanted to quit fishing, so I gotta do some adult things so my beautiful, lovely wife won't kill me. Be out here fishing with you guys. Bye, Mom. Love you. Have a good night as well. Thanks, Mom. Just about done fishing here. And toss it right here by this bridge. Hopefully not go over the power lines. Yeah, happy wife, happy life. That's for sure.
Got to do the husband duties to come out here and be able to fish. So a couple more casts here and get the heck out of here. Oh, keep underneath that power line. Jesus. Keep on forgetting that power line's right there. It don't hurt for sure. That's right. It don't hurt. I was just hoping we'd get a trout. No, and a snag. Been getting lucky getting them snags off. One downstream here. Bring it back up. And I think that'll be the end of it. 40 likes. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it so much. All right. Well, I think we're going to call it a day here. Put this lure away. Get you guys turned around here so I can say goodbye to everybody. All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping in to Redneck Amusement. Appreciate it. Had a good day. We caught a couple trout. Later, everyone. Got real bait finesse cast king is what we got going on. Hello, thank you. We're all done for today. I appreciate everybody stopping in. We caught our PB today right here. 2.9 pound bass. Thank you, E, for putting that on there. But Fishing Hack, have a good one. Appreciate you stopping in. Nate Fishing. Fishes Ohio, thanks for stopping in. E, thanks for stopping in. And I'm sure there's a ton that I've missed. Mom, have a good one. Cody Allen, thanks for stopping in. I know there's a bunch of people I missed, but I really appreciate everybody stopping in. Getting ready to go fishing. Aaron, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Fishing Hack. Cody Allen, good luck, my friend. Appreciate it. And again, thanks for stopping in to Redneck Amusement. You guys have a great day. Later, E. Have a good one, buddy. Thanks again. Tight lines, everyone. Peace.